Good morning. So today was a day to work on things, my business, all these other things. Instead, I called my friend. I'm going to call her my pen pal. I called pen pal today, and she told me, forget the podcast. You need to get in front of a camera and film. Press record and film. So I'm here. I said I would do it before the end of the day, and it's very close to the end of the day. I might run over, but I will post it. Anyways, so she said, get in front of the camera and you can make people laugh. Forget the podcast. People want to see your face. So I'm here. So I was supposed to be cleaning my office today. It looks a little bit better than it did yesterday. Actually, it looks worse, but my closet looks better than it did. Okay, so when I came across a box and it has childhood memories in it, I was like, oh, I have a box in my garage. Maybe I can like consolidate them. So I go out into my garage and I'm looking through it and I am cracking up. I found a picture of my friend from preschool. I sent it to her. And then I found this thing. I wrote it and I have to wear my glasses even though they get blurry. I like see a glare. I wrote this in May of 2001 and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I started reading it to my fiance and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to read this because so much of this is true. So, but it's like comedy too because it's really funny. So I'm gonna laugh because that's what I do, but I'm gonna read it, add some 2 cents in here and there, but I did correct a couple grammar things. My English teacher did not catch. I'm pretty sure I did this in English class because she's on here. Okay, here we go. I was born 1 month late. My poor mother. I live in a house with 4 people. My brother is crazy and my sister is my best friend. She is so kind and funny. I love her so much. I have 2 dogs, Lily and Harry. My cat's name is Stewart, which I don't really remember that cat. And I'm like, Stewart, who's Stewart? Anyways, yeah, he is a funny cat. I'm going away to college next year to Sonoma State. I am so scared to, I am so scared, but be excited too. I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Whatever. I am leaving my friends, family, and my boyfriend behind, but my future to come. I have family near school. My best friend Catherine goes to Davis. My other cousins live in San Francisco, and some of my family live in Clayton, so I won't be alone. I want to work in the film industry when I grow up someday. Someday. When I grow up someday. I think I'm still not grown up, but it's a work in progress. I'm also going to get married and have kids one day. Wow, my future is near. My favorite store to shop at is Target. I love to spend time with friends and watch movies. People say that I talk too much. Okay, this is hilarious because my fiance tells me very often, and people have told me, but he tells me very often, sometimes you talk too much. And I'm like, okay, in 2001, I talked too much, and in 2024, I still talk too much. Okay. Oh man, this just like a full circle here, many moons later. Okay, here we go. I have to say that again. People say I talk too much. Oh, it just makes me laugh. I'm in love with Joe. I make really good cheesy eggs, but I do not eat them. Okay, why don't I eat them? Why don't I eat them if they're really good? That makes no sense to me. I'm like, okay, thinking, do they really taste that good if I, the person who made them, won't eat them? Well, actually, my brother says he makes the best cheesy eggs now because they're extra cheesy. But I don't know. I just am very confused to why I say I make good cheesy eggs, but I don't eat them. That's a question for another time. Um, I have gone on a lot of car trips with my family. We always had a lot of fun. My favorite teacher is Mrs. Garrett. Shout out to you. You're still my favorite teacher. Today in history, and a lot of other great things about you. Maybe this wasn't something I did in your class, but who knows? Who knows? I did send you this article in Facebook Messenger. I hope you do take a look at it. And I sent it to a few other people. One person who refuses not to talk to me because he didn't use any of my professional growth and development training, and I said some mean things to her. So we're not friends anymore. But I sent her this, and she sent me the thumbs up. So I'm like working towards maybe being friends again, because I remember a couple times in our past where she decided not to be friends with me. Maybe this is like we can get back together and be friends, but I don't know. It's a thumbs up. I'll take a thumbs up for now. My son does miss the tickle monster, but I will take the thumbs up. That's good for now. Back to it, because I'm going to talk about her here. She gets a little shout out in a paragraph in the beginning. Someone once told me I smell like bug spray. I'm really bad at math, and I don't get enough sleep. I smell like feet. Okay, feet and bug spray do not smell anything alike. So why is that? I don't know. 2001 was a long time ago. And no, I don't get enough sleep. I think I do more now because I have, a pretty good life. I mean, I've always had a pretty good life, but like my life is just different now. So I do get enough sleep most of the time. My favorite television show is Seventh Heaven, Dawson's Creek, sometimes Gilmore Girls, and ER. Sometimes I like Gilmore Girls and ER, but only sometimes. I love to eat Mexican food. Okay, so I did get on here and say I was supposed to be cleaning my office, but it got worse before it got better. My room is always a mess, and my parents own a restaurant. The food there is really good, and I have gained a lot of weight. I'm taking up a lot. It's taking up a lot of my mother's time, but I love her anyway. My mother and I have grown closer this last year. She means so much to me, and I love my dad too. He has taught me a lot that I will always need to know. Love you guys. Happy birthday, Mom. Well, actually, technically, it's your mother's birthday because she gave birth to you, but that's a whole nother day. I'm a big girl now. No, not really. I work a lot of jobs and a lot of side jobs too. That is definitely on point correct. Sometimes I don't make very much money in some, and some others I do, and some I do pro bono, which is going to stop starting July 17th, but that's another segment, not this segment. This segment's about this right here that I wrote in 2001. I have a box to show you too, and some other little thing I wrote about myself. This is just the top few pages of this box, this giant plastic tub that I have saved. So we got lots to do here. Okay, I'm a big girl now. I'm still like, oh man, that one, and my room is always a mess. And someone told me I smell like bug spray, but I also smell like feet. I don't know about those two. Anyways, I play softball for my school team. I was the yearbook editor. I was on all the committees. A lot of committees. I also started 2 Christian clubs, Clubfish. My favorite flower is sunflowers. Still to this day, my favorite flower is sunflowers. So if you want to like send me sunflowers, I'll give you my address. If you want to buy me sunflowers, go for it. I'll gladly take them. I have a really tall vase, like a high vase. I only have to cut a little bit off. I don't have to chop them down really small. So send the sunflowers my way. 2 bundles are better, but I will take what I get. But I still, to this day, love sunflowers. So go ahead, mail them. I'll gladly take them. I can't wait till the summer because we're going to Hawaii and we're going to go to the beach. And I went to the beach that summer and I came back and I was the only time I've ever been tan because I laid out, and then I went to college in August, and I was really tan. I remember that picture. And I've been to Hawaii a million times since then. My son's wife lives in Hawaii. I want to go to Australia in 2 or 3 years. I've been to Australia 5 times. Thank you, Aunt Katie, for your great hospitality. I'm a Christian and I love to teach Sunday school. I love kids. I do love kids. I don't teach Sunday school, but I would possibly. No, probably not. I did love teaching Sunday school. I love Heath Ledger. He's cute. And he passed away, and I still have his. It's over there. I still have the People magazine from that time because I did love him, and I also said that in one of my senior videos that I made of talking about how much I love him. And Heath Ledger, rest in peace. And then this is my really this actually hold on. This actually is kind of like why I had to generate this for you guys. Yeah, generate, not read. I had to generate this for you guys because, well, I'm reading it too. Anyways, because it literally first tells a little bit about myself and it's pretty much on point. Pretty close to where I'm not at today. Was that then? But this is like the part right here that just is like, oh, yes. I crack myself up. Ha ha ha. Yeah. No, I'm really not. I'm funny, but I don't. Yeah, I do crack myself up all the time. And it's like a long time was passed from then when I wrote this to now. And it's still the same thing. I don't think I'm as funny. Okay, when I play this back, I don't think I'm funny. But when other people think I'm funny, then I'm a little bit more funny. And I do like to make people laugh. But most of the time, I'm really not that funny. I kind of make myself funnier. And then I have the new serious me. Yes, there is a serious side. Okay, here we go with the thumbs up right here. My best friend is Jennifer. She is so nice, and even at school when she's trying to be cool and makes me look dumb in front of everyone. But I love her. Anyway, even though she steals the spotlight. Yeah, still love you. Hope one day you'll forgive me and you'll come to my wedding. What is it? But I love her anyways, even if she steals the spotlight. I had to read that again. My other best friend is my boyfriend because he loves me for who I am, even though I'm a dumb blonde. Okay, I'm not a blonde. I never was a blonde. So I never really understood that. Because if you look at pictures of me from high school and senior year, I'm not a blonde, I'm a redhead. Not this color red, but a different color red. This one is the box. And as if you look very closely, but I'm not too close, the gray and white is growing out. I'm going to go all natural to see if I like it. Well, that's not true. I might not make it to the long 3-inch growth that my eventually sister-in-law says to get to because I don't know. I've never made it that far. I make it about 1 inch and then I die again. My hairdresser is out of commission at the moment for the next 2 weeks. So I'm going to try to get through the 2 weeks, but I'll let you know. You'll see the growth come. But at this moment, unless you zoom in or look very closely, you cannot see the growth. Just something. Okay, a little bit more. I can just take this and just start my Netflix an hour and 5 minutes now and just take this paper and I just go off of it. Actually, I have another paper that I'm going to go to. And I have to show you the box. Oh my gosh, in that box, you would not believe what is in there. Yes, my diary. It has lock on it and I cannot find the key. It's not in that box, which is very surprisingly to why it's not in the box. So I have to do another segment on my diary because I gotta read that. I know there's some stuff in there that's just gonna be like, oh God, we gotta have read this. Okay, back to the dumb blonde. I'm not a blonde. Yeah, no, and I'm not dumb. Out to lunch sometimes, but I'm not dumb. I'm very smart and I'm educated. Okay. He also treats me like a queen when he doesn't have to. My parents are great. My friend Billy and Catherine are my best buddies too. I love Jessica. Shout out to Jessica. We're actually still friends. Really good friends because we have done things together that a lot of people have done. And I wonder, hey, Jessica, I'm gonna give you a little shout out to you. Do you have a butterfly book that goes back and forth? Because, it might be in that green tub. It's giant. But if not, do you have it? Because we said we'd keep that forever. I don't know, just a little ponder there. I was like, now I kind of want to go in the garage and go check and see if it's in there. But no, I'm not going to. But it is on the top of my mind. So if you'd like to leave me a comment to remind me, because I'm very forgetful. It does not say anything here about my forgetfulness. Very smart, forgetful. I remember a lot of important things like an elephant, but sometimes I forget things. My son, or our son, he's good at reminding me to do things. And sometimes he's so good, he reminds me to do things after we've left the store. Like, oh. Anyways, my parents are great. I said that. Okay. They are great. I love you guys. Thanks for creating me and making me Mom, thanks for carrying me in the womb for 10, 11 months, because it's really 10 months. So it's actually 11 months. Oh, almost a whole year. That's a long time for me to be in there. I love Jessica because she has kept Christian life keep on burning. That doesn't make sense. Whatever. She's amazing. And we've been friends for a long time. I have more friends who know who you are too. You know who you are too because Britta, you gave yourself a shout out on my Facebook. So you actually are in here. You just didn't get your name put in here. But I just put your name in here. So now your name's in it. I'm going to have to send you this. I have a lot of people who love me. That's how I know who I am. Oh, this is like that song. That's how I know who I am. I don't know what song it is, but I know what song it is. I love who I am and who I wouldn't change my life for anything or anyone. I love me. I'm going to read that again. Okay, here we go. I love who I am and I wouldn't change my life for anything or anyone. I love me. Ashley Henriksen, May 2001. I almost said 21. 2001. Oh, this is a song that I like rewrote in like for me, which now I'm starting to get now. I didn't read that earlier when I was reading it and when I sent it to my family and then I sent it to Jessica and Jennifer. Okay, so I found this bottle too. Yeah, it's got good words on it. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. Ashley Page. Oh yeah, Ashley Page. Page is my middle name. Henriksen is my last name. My stage name is Ashley Page, and that's my face. That is my name for when I go on stage, because I'm going to get a stage eventually in time, sooner than later. If you are in the talent agency, I'm ready for my Netflix. Ashley Page, caring, loyal, trustworthy. I don't even know. I don't really even need these. Why do I need these? Okay, put them down. Wishes to fly like a bird. Still true to this day. Dreams of becoming a teacher. I've done that a couple times. I'm doing that again in the fall. Wants to be successful. I think I am successful, but I'm successful, yes. But I like how it says wants to be successful. Who wonders what heaven's like. True. Who fears of crossing train tracks. I could be skeptical on that one for that one time. Who is afraid of big windows. Got it. Who likes boys. Now it's men. Or a man. Who believes in her family. Who loves playing softball. I don't like playing softball as much. I'm not very good. I do get a nice little bump on my nose from playing softball in high school. But I do love teaching softball. I did do that when I was the PE coach at the school last year. I did like teaching it. Oh my gosh, and listen to this. Okay, so I had this girl in my class, and we were playing wiffle ball and softball and all this, like, because the girls like to do that. And so I had a girl and I was like teaching her how to bat, because she was not batting right. Not that I knew how to really bat, because I never hit, but I like knew how to stand. Thanks, Dad. And I was like, okay, and I was working with her, and then later to come to find out, I think after I was done teaching her, I found out she was on the softball team. And I'm like, questioned, like, how were you on the softball team and you batted a whole season and no one taught you how to properly stand? Makes no sense. So, yeah, still to this day I'm baffled. Not been very long. It's only been a few months. But And I'm like, seriously? Like, no way. Okay, so when I become famous, I'm going to have a makeup artist person because this forehead thing and this thing. Yeah, whatever. It's okay. It's late. I'm saying, just this just needs a little bit more, TLC. Yeah. Yeah, not the group. You know what I'm 10, 11K, Okay, so back to it. But seriously, you played a whole season. See, I'm so baffled by it. A whole season of softball. And you never got taught how to bat. Who was your coach? Oh, yeah, I remember her coach. Nice lady, but still, come on. Maybe you could have me pay me or to help coach. No. But I could come out and help your girls learn how to properly stand. Seriously. Anyways, I love her. Who loves her friends? Who loves tap dancing? Oh yes, still to this day I love tap dancing. I tap dance for the talent show that I threw for my middle school kids when I taught PE, and they loved it. Their jaws are like this. And they're like, we tap danced when we were little. We didn't know people still tap dance. And I, of course, won the talent show. Who plans to go to college? Yes, I've gone to college twice. And I'm working on the third time. Who plans on getting married? Yes, that's for sure. Who plans to have kids? Well, actually, I have a kid. And I'd like to adopt. So that's still in the future. Who loves herself just the way she is? Not true. Okay. You're always a work in progress and you change a lot. Okay, so here's this box. And in this box, there is 2 diaries. I'm like, what the heck? Not 1, but 2. And like, the weirdest part, okay, I'm just going to hold it because I'm going to go through it a little bit with you. Where are the keys? Like, how do I get in here? I mean, probably any general key will go because it's so old, but I want to get in. I'm like, you can't really, get in. So, okay, so there's 2. Then I have NSYNC. Who was not obsessed with NSYNC? I have NSYNC Valentine's that I saved that I did not use. Oh, yeah, hello. And then, there's, some good stuff in here. You're always at the top of your class. Friends of the Frogs. Yes, our mascot was a frog. That's a whole nother segment. A picture of my brother when he was no, not that he's not cute, but he was so cute. 40 years at Sonoma State where I went to college. Postcards. There's there's not just 1. There's not just 2. There's 3 of them. And none of them are written on. When you save things, you only need to save 1. Why do you have 3? Whatever. And then, here we go. We gotta put it. Sorry, Jessica. Look, there's us. Look how cute we are in my sherbet see-through dress. Nobody. Okay, this is gonna be another segment. My senior prom dress was see-through and nobody told me. I had white granny panties on and I showed up to prom, my senior prom, where I didn't win the queen. Maybe because that Jennifer, she always made me look ridiculous. With my thumb up on, but seriously, nobody told me. Some of those people who came to my house, you know who you are, didn't tell me see-through. And then I showed up to prom in a see-through dress. Oh, I've seen your pictures in here, Jennifer. I'll save that for another day. Okay, so I have my hello, scary, but I did have long hair. Okay, so look, was that my senior? 2001. So this is my junior. This is 12. This is my senior year, but my hair looks like shit. But that is not my senior pictures. Okay, who remembers these? Because I have pictures from 10th grade, and I have New Year's pictures from what year of these on these. Who knows how to get pictures off of these? I don't even know what this is called. Man, my brain is not. Oh, I got a letter from my mom that she sent me from her icebox. Oh, maybe there's money in it because my family likes to send money. Let's see. She sent me a card, wrote nice things in it. I got a lot of mail when I was in college. But there's so much good stuff. This is a small box. And I literally have so many. Oh, I dropped something. I have so many of these boxes, like, no joke. No joke. I'm like, oh my gosh, this one has a lot of cards and pictures. Oh, and then I have one of Joe in my prom dress, so I had him pick me up. Oh, this is like the whole sheet. Oh, I gotta show you something else. That is a whole nother segment. I might have to call a guest on here. Oh, it's Jennifer and the girl who made me get the thing on my nose, my bump. Oh, there's Jennifer. There's Jessica and her prom date. Okay, so sorry, on the whole sheet. No, I didn't. I should have sent more of these out. But there's me and Joe. So I had him pick me up for my picture because my dress was see-through. Maybe I don't need a segment. Isn't that cute? Me and Joe. Joe is the past and will not be my future unless I run into him. Okay, so these are I think it's all the seniors. Look at us. Oh, maybe I shouldn't show. Do you want to see? You want to see? Okay, well, if you want to see this picture of all the softball seniors, I talked about 3 of them. One of them, she was cool too. I've known her a long time. We follow each other on Facebook. She has 3 beautiful children. One went to my school that I taught at when I taught preschool. And yeah, we've known each other a long time. We actually played softball together when we were younger, and I think we even played soccer together. Our dads coached, and I think her mom helped too. But anyways, then I really didn't talk about the other. Well, the other one is the nose, and then the other one's Britta, because Britta had her shout out but not name. You got that. Okay, so if you want to see like this picture like more, write me a comment and I will do a segment and I will drop the picture your direction. Yes, and then there's like, okay, so this is a whole segment. My shark watch. Yeah, like, too bad. I don't know if I can wear this again. I mean, it's very small. Still have my small wrists, but oh my gosh, we had so many great memories together. An NSYNC button. Okay, so we're gonna do another segment on this. And I might have to call guest star into this because this needs to end because I need to get some sleep. I got 4 kids to watch tomorrow, and I call him my nanny, but it's a joke because my dad helps, and we like hang out with all the kids and watch all 4 kids. But anyways, I was a carny, at the fair, lots of fairs, and I'm going to talk about carny life. So that will be in another segment because that's going to be a long one. So I'm already at 27 minutes, and I barely touched the box, and so I'm fairly close to that Netflix one, and I dropped a card, a birthday card. Okay. So I also played softball, and for some reason, I wanted to be in. Well, do you know what this is? If anybody knows what this is, drop that in the box, the comment box, and we can talk more about that too. Over and out. Oh, did you know this was fun?